We've talked about protected classes several times on our page: race, sex, color, national origin, religion. But what would a religious discrimination case actually look like? Today, I want to walk you through a real-life story to help you understand how religious discrimination can show up at work, and more important, to help you understand your rights. Let's get into it. Let's talk about a woman who worked as a mixture truck driver for CEMEX, Construction Materials in Florida. Now, this company makes and delivers building materials, so you can imagine there are strict safety rules in place. One of their policies was that employees couldn't wear loose-fitting clothes on the job. Fair enough, right? Safety first. But here's where it gets complicated. This employee is an apostolic Christian. As part of her sincerely held religious beliefs, she needed to wear a skirt over her pants. It's a modesty practice that's really important in her faith. So she did something reasonable. She wore close-fitting skirts over her work pants, not loose, not baggy, and fully in line with the company's safety rules. But the company said no. They refused to make this religious accommodation, even though the skirts she wore didn't violate the safety policy. And they gave her an ultimatum: either stop wearing the skirt or you'll lose your job. She chose her faith. And just like that, she was fired. This is where the EEOC stepped in. Under Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, employers are required to reasonably accommodate an employee's religious beliefs unless doing so would cause an undue hardship on the company. In this case, the EEOC says there was no undue hardship. There was no legitimate safety risk, and forcing her to choose between her faith and her job, that's religious discrimination. The takeaway: your employer can't make you pick between your religion and your paycheck if a reasonable accommodation is possible. The EEOC didn't just investigate the case, they actually filed a lawsuit to hold CEMEX accountable. And this wasn't some isolated event. The EEOC is actively pursuing cases like this because religious discrimination is still happening in workplaces today. So, if you ever feel like your religious rights are being ignored at work, know that the law is on your side, and you don't have to navigate this alone. If you've got questions about your situation, we're here to help you. You can book a consultation or just follow along for more stories that help you know your rights. Stay informed, stay empowered, and we'll see you next time.